Welcome in, everyone, to a very special podcast. I've gathered three of the utmost experts in this particular topic. That's right. We're talking about N64 games. And tonight we are doing a snake draft with them. No repeats. It's going to be brutal. There's going to be blood. It's very exciting. On the top left corner here for me, I've got my brother Jeff, aka J-Bone. Jeff, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, great. This is good. Jeff loves this.
I gotta just say it.
On the bottom left. Oh, he has Charlie in the background as well. His dog. That's going to get us a lot of views. Yes. My cousin Jeff is on the bottom left. Jeff Fazio, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, great. And then, of course, last but not
I'm good, thank you.
We've got my cousin Franny on the bottom right. Go Freedom, go America. He loves wearing this shirt, apparently, for this podcast. Hi, Franny. How are you?
What's up, cuz?
All right, great. Okay, so we're all here. We're all excited. We're going to do a rock, paper, scissors right now to decide who gets the first pick in this draft. And yes, are we ready?
I'm good, thank you. Oh, that wasn't my cue. That wasn't my cue.
That wasn't your cue
Oh,
there.
my bad.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You guys are
Got him. So what do we do now?
Yeah, we got to go again. It's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Well, no, Fran and Jeff should go rock, paper, scissors, and then they're battling for first, or they're battling for third or
No,
fourth.
everybody go again.
Wait, but I picked
All right.
rock.
Go.
and then you
I
guys-
picked rock.
Rock,
They picked scissors.
paper, scissor, shoot.
So we won, Jeff. Why would we be out of it?
No,
Oh yeah.
we
there
would
go.
we would do rock between you and me. We would do rock, paper, scissors for first or second. Jeff and Fran would go third or fourth
Correct.
because we both beat them.
Correct.
Okay.
So Jeff
Ready,
Fazio and I,
Franny?
ready? Jeff Fazio and I, ready?
Ready.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Jeff Fazio. All right, again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it, Jeff. Rock,
Change it
paper,
again.
scissors, shoot. I was gonna get you. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh my god.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All
That's
right,
right.
you're
First
first.
pick right here.
So you're
All right,
first. I'm second.
Well, listen, you don't have to take first pick though. You can take whatever pick you want.
This isn't the NFL draft, Jeff. I want to get the right game for me from the
Well,
start. so I
the fourth pick's important. Ready, Fran Ball?
Yep.
Rock,
That's true.
paper, scissors, shoot.
he went so late and he lost.
I'll take the fourth pick. I want the last pick. So Dan, Mini, J-Bone, no, Franny, J-Bone.
It's gonna go me, Jeff Fazio, then Franny, and then my brother Jeff.
Yeah, I want
Correct?
last. I'll take last
You want
pick.
last because you want the 2 picks in a row. I understand that. In my top pick, I didn't think I'd get. I'm gonna go Mario Kart. I'm going Mario Kart with my top pick. So Jeff Fazio, your background is now mine. Ha ha ha. And it is not only good in the group races, but also in the battle. It's just amazing. Oh, Franny, you wrote Mario Kart. You wrote a little note to us.
Yeah,
Franny.
we got to keep track of.
I'm writing them. No, I'm going to write everything down right here. I'm writing them all down.
Why can't I
And-
just put it in the chat?
Yeah, but people at home, can they see this? I don't know.
Yeah,
All right.
Mario Kart has
everybody-
translated over
They're
generations.
going to see the
like-
chat.
What? Who
I was
can
just
they
saying.
see
they're
the
gonna-
chat?
Yeah, they'll see the chat. That's why we can put it in there.
Oh, I was gonna say about Mario Kart is it's translated like over generations. Like we still play like to this day. Like you play drunk driver Mario Kart. So like the game is just keeps going on. Mini J-Bone, you ever played drunk driver Mario Kart?
I have not, but I've always been interested. Need to
What's
find the
your
right
strat-
people to play it with.
Here's the strategy. So either you
I
chug your beer at because you can't drink and drive at the same time. So either chug your beer at the beginning of the race and get way behind, or maybe you get a lap done, drink a little bit, get a lap done, drink a little bit. What would you do, Fran Ball? He's frozen.
played go-kart many a times.
So what's your strategy?
Am I?
What's your strategy?
I drink at the beginning.
You drink the whole beer first and you get down like a lap?
Oh, well, no, I just probably, whatever, we'll drink before and during, I guess, after each lap too.
My strategy is to stay sober and choose Peach because she's the best one. Please comment in the section below who your favorite Mario Kart character is.
Toad.
Jeff
Wario.
Fazio goes with Wario every time.
Not
No matter what
Wario.
the game. No matter what the
Not
game, Jeff
Wario.
Fazio goes Wario.
Wario.
Koopa.
Yeah, Koopa's not in the N64 Mario Kart, Franny.
Talking about
Are you
Franny.
sure? The turtle guy.
He's not.
Yeah,
in
that's
in
Koopa.
that.
He's not in N64. This is N64, Fran. Get updated.
I'm glad I said
damn it.
utmost experts, by the way, at the beginning of the.
Wario is terrible.
You just embarrassed yourself.
If
All
people
right,
go
fine.
in the comments, that's Franny for all you that don't know him. You can comment about Franny all night.
All right, I like Yoshi. Yoshi.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yoshi's
there-
on there.
All right, Mario. I'm happy with that being off the board. I mean, it's in my top 5, but I mean, go ahead, Mini J-Bone. You're up.
My favorite video game and the best one out there is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Revolutionized the franchise of Zelda. The storyline's amazing. The gameplay was amazing. The 3D, the dungeons, the puzzles, everything about it was just so unique at the time. And we wouldn't have Zelda the way it is now without it. So
Yeah, me and my buddy Buzz played in high school, and we had to buy. It was so like difficult. We had to buy because back then there's like no internet. We had to buy the book to get through the levels. Did you just beat it on your own, or did you have to, that book that like helps you through the maps?
the strategy guide.
Right. We had to get that because like it was taking so much fucking time. What did you just figure it out?
I figured it out. I had to ask a friend for one question on the water temple. I could not find one freaking key that was in the center of the temple. It was underneath the platform. You had to raise the water level. The water temple by far is the hardest part of that game. But it was just so good. I did later buy the strategy guide.
We played Christmas break with Buzz. That entire Christmas break, we just sat there and played.
Is that when it was?
It was Christmas break, yeah, because it was snowing outside, and he lived close by, so he was able to come over.
Yeah, we beat it. It's so good. It's such a good game.
That's a lot about what these games are about too. It's about the nostalgia value, and also the replay value, like you mentioned earlier, Jeff, for sure.
Yeah, because most of the games now you play on the internet with people, and you have a huge community, but you're online playing with people, and you're not like sitting using using 3 controllers on the same console on the same screen. You just don't get that anymore. How many fun times do we have down at the lake, down in the basement with 4 controllers set up? We're all goofing around. Like, you just don't get that anymore, and it's sad a little bit.
Well, next time when I come over for Christmas, I'm always trying to get us. We at least play board games still, Jeff. We still get those going when we all get together. But and we've tried to get video games going together too, just to relive the past a little bit with you guys, with the cousins when we all get together. But
Franny was always the worst at every video game.
Well, that you just gonna get
so bad. All right, Franny, go, buddy. We're gonna be here till midnight.
No, we're
all
good.
right. My favorite game.
Yeah, go ahead.
My favorite game was this game. Me and Michael played all the time. Was 1080, the snowboard game.
Now hold on. You're picking that as your top pick right now, correct?
Well, no, I'll no. All right, I'll pick one of the game. GoldenEye.
All right, there you go. My God. I should just let him pick. I should have let him pick 1080. By the way.
Well, my internet sucks right now. Hold on.
No. GoldenEye was awesome.
Yes, GoldenEye is amazing. The reason that I didn't pick GoldenEye off the top though is like I like the levels and all, but the best part of GoldenEye was the battle. Like we would stay up till 2 a.m. in our friggin' basements playing GoldenEye, debating on what was more fun: rocket launchers, grenade launchers, or as Jeff Fazio,
Slappers only.
He loved slappers only, which we didn't want to do.
Grenade launchers compound. Grenade launchers compound.
Proximity Mines basement was a really good one.
Proximity Mines.
Guys, you don't even understand right now. Hold on.
Those are fine.
You don't understand. This was my game, and I chose it because every time Jeffrey loved this game so much that he knew you were going to show up before you spawned.
He memorized where you would show up after you died.
Well, me or Mini J-Bone?
Mini J-Bone.
You don't memorize anything.
And Jeff Lindgren, it's called.
I memorized compound. Compound, I did.
It's the
complex.
complex.
I do all the spawn locations.
It's the complex. How many times do we have to say it?
Whatever. Complex. I memorized all the spawn locations in complex. I'll tell you right now. I know where they all are.
Well, tell us in the comments below what your favorite battle zone was for GoldenEye, because mine was definitely the complex.
And what weapon?
Complex was dope.
And what weapon?
And what weapon you wanted to use? I'm gonna go grenade launchers.
Grenade launchers the best. Or like assault rifles.
I loved the RCP 90.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not for
I
that.
love that
In the
gun.
game, it was great because you just got blowing everyone away. But and the reason I don't like rocket launchers as much is because you didn't get as many of them. You know, you didn't get nearly as many with the grenade launchers. You got a lot more, and there was the idea you could bounce them off things, which was the best.
You could
That was pretty
spam that fucking. You could just spam Z and just huck grenades at people. And like the animation was so bad. Remember the animation?
Can we talk about
Explosion
DK
inside
mode
the
for a
room.
second?
Yeah, DK mode. Was
DK
fun.
mode with the giant heads.
and
that
the,
made
and
it
the
kind of
long
entertaining.
arms.
Yep, the long arms.
Yeah,
Which made slappers only even better.
yeah. All right. Well, Jeff Lindgren, you get the next 2 picks. I hope you're prepared for that.
Oh, actually, I'm really not. But
Well, you're up. Oh, I should.
All right,
I'm
so-
such a-
all right, so I'm gonna take it. I mean, I have to take it. I'm gonna take Mario 64. I gotta go off the bat with that. You got 64 in there, right? You better. All right, so Mario 64. So the 120 star. So Dan and I would play Dan would play most, and I kind of watch a little bit. But we would do the 120 star. It would take us how long, Dan? Months? Like how long would it on the first time?
because we didn't have any cheat stuff, so it was
Right.
all just we had to figure it
Like
all
a month
out.
or two.
Forever. It took forever. It was
So
so
this
fun.
kid, they speed run Mario 64 and without cheating. I mean, there's some like glitches, you like glitch through walls and stuff. But they figured it out. So this kid Cheese I watch, he sped run it in 1 hour and 38 minutes, 120 full 120 star.
It's pretty
Like,
good.
is the game even fun anymore if you beat it in 1 hour and 40 minutes? It
I
took us
see.
months to beat it.
I've seen the speed run where they do it where you don't have to get 120 stars. You just have to as long as you can get up to Bowser, and they do it really fast because they go through the walls. It's insane. What they
You're right.
do.
This one is like the full 120, like every single star. Hour and
What
40
was your
minutes.
favorite? What was your favorite world in that?
It was a good one.
I liked the ice world. I loved the penguin, but I hated the penguin too. Finding that friggin' baby.
The snow world was fun. I like this. That snow world is really good. Yeah.
I like the one that you race Koopa at the top. That's probably the best level.
That's the original. That's the original. That's
That's the first
top
one,
level.
I think.
I think that's it. Was Koopa Troopa Land? What's it called?
I like. Well, I don't know. I don't remember any of the names of half those lands, but I like the one with the owl. You had to hop on the owl, and the owl had to carry you up. Remember the owl that flies around in one of those levels? That's one of the beginning levels too. The worst levels in those two.
Oh yeah, that's a good level.
The
That's
swimming
a really
levels were the freaking worst though. The
I
swimming
could
levels,
not stand those
They took
levels.
forever to swim places. I'm like, my God, I don't care. But anyways, yeah.
And what? Can we talk how revolutionary that game that was?
Now
though?
that was next level.
It was one of the first. I think it was the first N64 game, and the fact that it was all like the 3D, the fact that you could look around and just see everything that was around you, like.
Yeah, so what they mastered, I watch a lot of YouTube stuff. What they mastered was the camera on that game. No other 3D game could figure out how to manipulate the camera so that when you turn quickly and everything, it wasn't like behind you or awkwardly. So like they mastered that and they really revolutionized like the 3D gaming. Battlefield.
That's the
And then-
original. That's the first level. Yeah.
Womp's Fortress is the one you like. Womp's Fortress.
Yeah.
Jolly Roger Bay was definitely the worst level, right? Can we all agree on that?
That was
Well,
the water level,
there's
yeah.
There's 2 water levels that are really bad.
Jolly Roger, you had to pull the star out of that like eel's asshole. Like
Hey,
that
Jeff,
one. Was
can I guess your next game that you're going to say right now?
I don't know what it is yet, so go ahead.
Oh, no, never mind. I won't say it yet. Oh wait.
All right, so
you
we're
gotta
done
pick-
with 64. Are we done Mario 64? It's like the greatest game ever.
It's up
I'm
there.
very
That's a
happy.
great
With my,
game.
I'm very happy with my first pick. All right, second pick.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I know what you're gonna do. Can I guess it? All right. Tell me when you have it in your head. I'm gonna hold it up.
Yeah.
You have it?
No, I see. I know what you're gonna put up now. I want to change it.
Oh.
You know what?
You were obsessed with the game I'm thinking about right now. You were more than me. Like we both played this game a lot, but you went next. with it.
I'm saving that for later on. I know what game we're talking. I'm saving that for later on.
I bet. Then I could easily swipe it from you, but okay.
Should I take it now?
Jeff.
All right, let's go. No, I'm gonna go with Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the original.
That's what I
I'm
had
going with
ready. I had
Okay,
that
no.
ready for you.
I thought you had another one that we played all the time. But
I have that one too. I might take that one from you. But yeah, I had this one
Fair
ready for you.
enough.
That's what I was gonna guess. Yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. masterpiece, greatest skateboarding game of all time. Well, maybe not, but they remastered it for the PS4, and I just bought it because it was so nostalgic to me. All the levels are the same. They added some new challenges, like in Venice Beach, like so it's 1 and 2 on the same console, on the same cartridge, and like in Venice Beach, they add like some stuff. But that was a great game. Did you guys ever play that? I know Dan didn't play it.
Yes, I did.
Really?
You and I played all the time because we played horse. What was it? Horse all the time too on that thing?
Yeah, you tag the spot. Oh, you can play horse too, but then there was like a tag the spot.
Well,
Played it a couple of times. I wasn't a big fan of it. I thought it was kind of repetitive. I'm not a huge fan of sports games.
Yeah, of course, Jeff. We know that. I thought you were a big Madden buff. We thought so. Hey,
Madden's a good game.
It's a great game. But yeah, with Tony Hawk, shit. Oh yeah, it's like the most unrealistic skateboarding game of all time too. Like now they're getting into like more like Skate 3 and like Skater XL. They're getting into like more realistic moves. Tony Hawk was ridiculous. You do like handstands on grinding and shit. It was absurd, but that was the fun of it. The music and I mean the soundtrack, Dan, alone. How good was that soundtrack?
So good.
Some of the songs we started listening to as kids were from that game.
And you had to collect, you had like challenges for each one. You had to collect skate, right? Skate was written around like the SK. It was all, you had to like go as a guy and get them all. I was always Bucky Lassick with his big old backpack. Who the hell knew what he had in that backpack? That's what I always. Who were you when we played? You were
I played Andrew Reynolds. I rolled Andrew. But I was so the new game has the new skater. So I played with Nigel Houston because I love Nigel. So I played with him. Freddie, what about you?
my next game?
No, my next game. He's
giving you a hard time about if you played Tony Hawk or not, but we don't think that you and Jeff played it as much as we did.
I didn't play that one.
Anyways, all right.
I played other sports games.
Franny, you are up though. Franny, you get to make your next pick. Make it a good one. What is it going to be?
A good one has to be Smash Bros, right?
Yes.
You're taking Smash. Franny's taking Smash Bros. We're right.
I should have went Smash.
Yeah, Smash is so good. Me and Jeffrey.
Who was your character, Franny?
Kill each other every. Oh, of course.
Yoshi. I thought it was.
You're breaking up. I didn't hear you. What was it?
Oh,
Fran was Star Fox. He was Star Fox.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Oh, come on.
He was pretty
Fox
good.
is the best.
He was quick.
He shot that pansy little gun. It didn't even work.
Yeah, but he had the sword. He had the sword.
No, Link was way.
Link had a sword.
Jeff
Fox did not have a sword.
No, Fox.
Jeff Fazio, were you Pikachu?
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the
guy.
laser beam thing.
And I always wanted to be Pikachu, but you always took it, so I had to be fucking Kirby. The Kirby float in.
Oh, Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff was on it too.
Yes.
I actually got into Jigglypuff after. I didn't mind her. I didn't think she was that bad, but yeah.
No,
yeah,
Franny was the worst character in every game.
Pikachu by far, but I had to have the wizard's hat. The wizard's hat.
That was only Monopoly because I get the shoe.
We got like a race car and a horse, and Freddie would get the shoe.
Yeah, Franny always had the shoe from Monopoly. Yeah.
What was your favorite map?
That was. I really liked
Zelda's Castle. Zelda's Castle.
That one was
the temple.
Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, Hyrule Castle. Fran's was probably Corneria. That was Star Fox's level.
The ship, right? I like the ship.
The ship was fun. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called, Canary. I thought it was just Star Fox's ship.
I thought it was called ship. Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure it was Corneria.
We thought it was just ship, just 4 letters. Ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe Freddie almost picked 1080 snowboarding for his number one. That's
Well,
a great game. It's a really good game.
I thought we were doing it based on what we like, not just like top
That's
picks
what-
for it.
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Like you have to like the game you pick. Like this list, this guy's got his top 10 Pokemon Puzzle League. Like it might be a good game, but I'm never gonna Pokemon Puzzle League. All right, comment below if that's like your favorite game. I'm sorry that I just
they're gonna come after you. Yeah.
I'm sorry I just took it out the pasture, but that's not a good game. Come on, it's like Tetris. Whose turn is it?
Yeah, I'm up.
It's Jeff.
Going to Jeff Fazio now.
So what are the lists here? I have Tony Hawk. What are your two, Franny?
So are you putting him? So my
I got
two
him.
were
Fran's GoldenEye and Super Smash Brothers, which is
that's two good ones.
phenomenal.
That's real. That's two really good ones.
I'm off to a great start right here.
So I'm going to say, for my second game, I'm going to actually choose Perfect Dark. It is a game almost identical to GoldenEye,
Right.
except it was with aliens. The weapons were better, and the multiplayer play was better because you could not only do competitive, but you could do co-op and fight the actual computer simulators.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
So like you could, and they had challenges on the multiplayer. One of my favorite weapons from that game was the Slayer, where you could remote control the missile. So you could literally control the missile from one side of the map to the other.
That's cool.
I always thought that was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, this guy has it high on his list too. We never played, I think, because we were so into GoldenEye.
Yep.
I just feel like we were like cheating on GoldenEye by playing Perfect Dark. But
but it was so good.
But it's the same creator, right? Same creator. I mean, right? Acclaim did it?
I don't know, to be honest.
No, not Acclaim.
It's Rareware. It's all written right here.
What's the little S? What's that little the gold thing?
That's Rareware.
Yeah, I think they did both.
I mean, they were like the games are somewhat identical, really, though, right, Jeff Azio? You're saying that?
Very obviously a different storyline. Like, GoldenEye was based on the movie GoldenEye, so you were trying to solve the missions, try to figure out where Trevelyan was and stuff. GoldenEye was all about like an alien coming to Earth, and you were trying to save the alien, and
no, vice versa. Pitch.
Yeah,
Pitch
Perfect Dark.
With that. Pitch Perfect. Right. What it was called.
Can we talk about how sweet the remote was too for an N64?
Yeah, but the joystick sucked though. It was broke.
And it's crazy though, Jeff.
Not a good.
The GameCube, even though it's not as good of a system by far, it got the remote right and it got the joystick right, because those joysticks never broke on the GameCube.
Right.
And I wish there was a way for us to get. They should have if we could just get the joystick technology from the GameCube controllers put on an N64. Then awesome.
They say that GameCube was Nintendo's best controller by far.
I think
all the Smash players. What was the big game for GameCube, Jeff? What Smash?
It was Double Dash.
Melee.
Melee.
So Smash Melee. They had like this big tournament. Like they had like a huge, and they say that controller's the best. I think so too. Talking
about Melee for a second, like they nailed the time framing. Like it hasn't been the same since Melee. You can just play you can make your combo move so much faster on Melee compared to like Brawl or Ultimate.
That's why it got so competitive. That's why it got so into the competitive scene. There was a network and tournaments, and like those people swear by Melee. They never say. They tried to do a Brawl one and they just like didn't work.
Yeah. While we were, I know we were just talking Smash Bros, but for GoldenEye, who was your favorite characters? Can we talk about that for a second?
It wasn't fair if you're Odd Job.
I hated Odd Job.
Odd Job, 100%.
Yeah, it's not fair. You're shooting at his hitbox.
Makes it just like him.
His hitbox was this big. It wasn't fair.
Did you guys know that there's a way to there's actually someone that's second shortest in the game, and no one ever gave me a problem because I always chose her, and it's at the end of the list of characters.
Nope. Moonraker Elite.
Moonraker Elite. There's a male and a female. I always chose the female. She's like this much shorter, but Odd Job's really short. But she's like in the middle. No one ever called me out for it. Moonraker Elite, my entire life with you guys playing that damn game.
Yeah, it's just not fair. That's why like the Call of Duty games now, every character is the exact same height because they have to have the same hitbox. It's not fair if you're shooting. Dude, I was James Bond. He was like 8 feet tall.
As long as you don't choose, you don't choose Jaws though. Jaws
was the tallest on the game.
How's that fair? That you're shooting at him, it's so much easier to hit him. So that's why like they Call of Duty got it right. I wish Call of Duty though would do. See, here's what I want Call of Duty to do. You could choose a character. Maybe there's like a really short, fast person, so you get like the speed ability, but you lose some of the power ability. Then there's like a Jacka. Why don't they do characters that give you certain abilities but that have weaknesses?
Well,
they're talking about NHL hockey on the regular Nintendo. You could either be a skinny guy, a medium guy, or a fat guy.
Right, exactly. So why don't they do that with Call of Duty? Like it would be so fun.
Well, they do it for Mario. Think about Mario Kart 64. They did it for that. Same idea.
Right, same idea. medium, heavy, and lightweight or whatever.
Correct.
I don't know. I digress, but I just think that would be cool.
All right. It's my pick. I get 2 in a row here. I'm very excited about that. You guys might hate this next pick, but I think this could get people. I'm a big team play. I love playing
Mario Party.
Mario Party, the original. I'm going
Mario
the original.
Party.
The original
It's a
Mario
great game.
Party.
It's really good.
It's just we would play the first time. I'll never forget the first time my brother Jeff, and I played this. We didn't realize how long the game would take, so we chose like 90 turns, which is the highest one. Then, like obviously, after we realized 20 turns is plenty, and it's just as fun because you can keep playing new rounds. We played 90 turns. We started at like 9 p.m. at night. It's like midnight. Nancy and Gary, my mom and dad are yelling at us to go to bed, and we're just trying to finish freaking 90 turns of Mario Kart. And
it was awful.
It's on my
You
list.
had to play.
It was a good game.
I hated.
Great. There were 2 levels
It's a
on
great
that.
game.
It was the paddle battle and the tug of war one, where you had to spin around as fast as you could.
Look
and you tear up your hand.
Scars. Everyone show your scars. There they are.
It's
Look at
there.
all the scars.
You can literally see it right there.
It's so good.
What? But like you guys, we all got one. Like it literally is the size of the top of the joystick, and it ripped off my skin. It's insane. It happened to all of us, and that's such a great. Like you had it. It's like almost like that was like being blood brothers, but it's like the newer version. You all had to make sure. Did you get your scar on your palm yet? So
Battle wounds, man.
Yeah, but
that was a good game. But to enjoy it, you had to play the least amount of turns. You couldn't enjoy it with the long version.
It's just too many turns. I would even do the middle. I think the middle round was 35, but that's still even too much. 20 was for 25. Whatever the lowest one was plenty for me. But
and my gripe with the there's like Mario Party like 58 now. There's like 100 of them.
Yeah.
My gripe with those is the maps just got too complicated. I feel like the original Mario Party was so great because the maps were so simple. Like, yeah, you could go backwards if like the fish ate you, but like these new maps, it's like a fucking puzzle just navigating around the map. Well, I just want to play mini games.
That's the old saying of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. They went crazy with it. You couldn't find the damn stars after a while.
It was horrible.
Like, where the hell's the star? We can't even get there because they got a cannon throwing me this way. There's a drawbridge that goes down. I got eaten by a crocodile. That spits me into heaven. Then I got to die down. What is going on? I'm making that up.
It was too much.
My next pick, again, might be controversial. I don't know. I don't think you guys are going to pick these, but I want to make sure I get it because I really do think that this one is key. Anyone want to make a guess at what my next game is?
Star Fox.
Wow, Jeff Lindgren.
It's a good one. It's a good pick.
That's a good
I was
game.
going to pick that for my number 2 because it's such a more well-known game than I just don't know.
Well, I wanted to pick some. We're trying to get the people at home at the end of this. Everybody that's watching this, vote on who had the best list, and we'll go over those at the end too. So I'm putting.
I have a good list.
It was just such a game. It was just such a game changer as far as like, oh, you're flying a freaking 3D world. You're flying around. I mean, all these were game changers because they were all first to come in these 3D worlds that they invented. But you're flying through space. It was just amazing, and it was a lot of fun. And I'll leave it at that because we.
Can you guys remember at the beginning when they would talk? Do you remember what they said?
Yeah.
What did the frog say?
The frog was the most annoying one. There was Peppy the hippo.
Hare. Huh? Peppy was the hare. Slippy was the toad. Then it was Falco, and it was Fox.
Yeah, Falco was always pissed off. Falco was always pissed.
Falco was a dickhead.
Yeah.
And then Slippy was kind of feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. Something wrong with that. Don't kill me.
Slippy was a wuss. We could say that Slippy was a wuss.
Yeah, you could say that.
We could still say that. Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like about Star Fox is if you were doing the campaign mode, you could not save. You had to play in one sitting, I believe.
Oh no, that can't be true.
That's pretty rough if that's true.
I'm pretty sure. Like I remember my friend saying that. I haven't played it that often. I think I played it a few years ago and I couldn't save. I had to keep going.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. You think with a 64-bit console, like you think like because a lot of Nintendo games you can't, and I get it because you have lives. Like continues, but yeah, with the N64, you have to have a save. Well, you had to put the thing on the back of your controller, right? Wasn't there like a saver thing on the back?
It was a memory pack.
There was a memory pack. There was a rumble pack you could jam in there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, guys, you could also just use the Game Shark if you really wanted to.
That's Sega. Isn't that
Sega? Why do I have this mixed in with my?
Got him.
No, it's N64. It says it right on it. It says N64 right there, you assholes.
I could have sworn that was Sega. What was the Sega one where you put Sonic on top of another game?
Yeah, that was. I have that too. That I knew I do because I have that one as well. It's
Knuckles?
also black. You're right. It's
Sonic and Knuckles?
It was Sonic and Knuckles. Then you could put the Sonic or Sonic 2 on top, so you could play Knuckles in those games.
You're right. That was kind of revolutionary.
That was cool.
Pretty cool. Like,
you know, I also have a 4-play. I have a thing you can plug into the Sega Genesis to make Sega Genesis 4-player. Now there wasn't a lot of 4-player games for the Sega Genesis, mind you.
Right.
But Jeff, one of our favorites, Jeff Lindgren, was General Chaos, and you could play 4-player if you wanted to.
The greatest game of all time. And
you know, Dave and I actually beat the game like before the pandemic hit. We were playing a lot of video games, and we beat General Chaos for the first time in my life, Jeff, because you and I never could.
So good.
Yeah,
it was so good. What was the best player in that? It was the machine gunner guys. You like Jeff. Your favorite was the General because he had the rocket cannon. Oh yeah, that was like one hit. That was like a one-hitter quitter. Yeah, and I would use turn into a skeleton. And I always had to be the fire guy who had the worst distance, so I had to like go into like the battles for you while you're just sitting in the back, just launching the thing. The worst was the guy who threw the TNT. And then, he threw like an inch. It was so like that was the worst. He was bad. Yeah, he was bad. All right. Anyways, that was our Sega Genesis throwback. Sorry, we went into Sega Genesis games for a second. Jeff Fazio, you are up. Who are you? What's your next pick? My third game is going to be Donkey Kong 64. All right, I got that somewhere in here. Very similar to Banjo-Kazooie. The ups compared to Banjo-Kazooie is you got to play as 5 different characters instead of just Banjo. But the games are very, very similar. On Donkey Kong, you could play as 5 different. I'd never played this game. You could play as Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong. And it was. What about Long Dong? Yeah, Long Dong and Ding Dong. Yeah, Ding Ding. Oh my god. But it was really good. Instead of collecting puzzle pieces from Banjo-Kazooie, you were collecting golden bananas, but the levels were cool. Each Kong had their own special ability. Diddy Kong could use his jetpack, and each one had their own instrument. It was pretty entertaining, and it was fun. What was Long Dong's special ability? Lanky Kong? No, Long Dong. It doesn't exist, bro. Squirt everywhere. He had a squirt gun. Long Dong could make children really quick, and then they'd follow him around, and he'd do the dirty work for him. Yeah, like in Yoshi, where they had the eggs following him behind. He had little kids, little monkeys following him behind. That's a good one, Jeff. I mean, we never played that, Dan. I don't know why we never played that. We ended up getting it from, I think we had Ryan Farrows by the tail end of our N64 career. He like left it at our house. It's in with my, I swear it's here somewhere. I can't find it. But it's a yellow cartridge, right, Jeff? Yep. I have it. It's a lower cartridge. I must have another thing in the closet of games. I only took out some of them, but we didn't really get into it, Jeff, unfortunately. It was also only 1 player. And at that time, we were so into playing 4-player stuff. It just wasn't as fun playing alone, and like we were selfish. You all wanted to play at the same time. It just is what it is. There was a multiplayer on it, but the multiplayer wasn't that good. But there was? Yeah, there was. Essentially, but it was a good. Really, really bad version of. I want to say it was like kind of Star Fox, because Star Fox had multiplayer too, where you were in ships and you were trying to shoot people, but like the viewing was. The camera angles were weird, and that's kind of what the issue was for Donkey Kong 64. Yeah. For the multiplayer. The only challenging thing about Donkey Kong 64 was in order to play it, you had to buy an expansion pack for the N64. You'd have to lift up like the front little cartridge of the N64, take it out, and put in this red thing to put into the system. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're trying to upsell. That's probably why we never played it, Jeff. We probably got it. And we don't have the expansion pack in that thing. And then, like, it doesn't work. It's like nickel and dime you for games. All right, is it my turn? No, it's Franny's turn. Then you get. Then you get a double. I got back to back. Okay.
All right. So Diddy Kong Racing.
Nah, you son of
good
a
one.
bitch. All
That's
right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would like that one. We used to play that one all the time. Me and Dan, right?
Compare it.
I've got it.
Compare it to Mario Kart.
Well, I mean, obviously it comes in second to Mario Kart. I mean, there's no Mario Kart is just the first real one. It's the go-to. It's everything. But Diddy Kong was different. You could be Diddy. He was fast. It was fun.
You could be different vehicles too. You could fly and you
Yes.
could. There was a hovercraft, right? The hovercraft as well.
Yeah.
So that was interesting, and they had a cool story mode as well that you could play as, I believe.
It was
as
the
well.
story
It was
mode,
really-
huh?
yeah, that's all I really remember. Yeah, I don't remember too much. Yeah,
We played so much
okay.
Mario Kart.
I never thought the graphics were as good, and I know it's all 64 or whatever, but I just didn't think the graphics were as good as the Mario Kart ones. I just didn't like the way I also didn't like the way the cars handle as much. Sometimes I think maybe I don't know, there's something different about it. I was going to try to pick it later on, Franny, but you stole it from me.
I think it went back to they just didn't keep it simple enough. Yeah, you could like change your tires. No, that's the new ones. See, I think
this one was okay. This one, just your vehicles. That's it. Now
just the vehicles.
Now it's ridiculous. Now
It's so stupid.
I don't have the
It's
right
so
parachute
ridiculous.
to fly when I go. My flyer is different.
Yeah, you have to choose a parachute. You can change the wheel bearings on your. It's too much. You can have a new transmission.
You can
It's
decide
just
if you
too
want to
much.
put a cup holder in there with a
Right.
little. You can put a flamingo. You can put a hula girl on the dashboard if you want. It's crazy
You
now.
know, leather or cloth seating. It's just so stupid. And then the other thing is the maps nowadays, they're so confusing. If you don't memorize every map, you can't enjoy the game. It's not fun. Whereas back like Moo Moo Farm and like those classic maps, like you didn't have to memorize it.
You can play it
Nowadays,
blindfolded.
you fall off every 2 seconds. You fall off the map if you haven't like memorized every single turn. It's like a
Jeff
fucking
Fazio and I,
NASCAR.
when I was living in LA, which I still am, Jeff Fazio and I would get onto the Wii, and we used to play the Wii Mario Kart online against random people at night sometimes, and we had a blast doing it. I liked the Wii Mario Kart. I thought it was fun. I'm trying to think. Even the Switch one, I guess it got. I still enjoy them though. They didn't get too crazy for me.
The Switch one is exactly like the Wii, except they just added another 16 maps.
It's interesting to think because everyone either loves Double Dash on the GameCube or hates Double Dash.
Yep.
I don't know if I never I was like, when do I switch players? When do I make them switch? I mean, I was like, it's too. I wasn't a huge Double Dash guy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, me either.
I think I have it somewhere, but I don't know if maybe I don't.
I played the 8th one. I played the Mario Kart 8 or whatever, Infinity or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, that's the deluxe one that's on the Switch.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's awful. Oh, it's horrible.
It's not
We
that
played it
bad.
in South Carolina, man.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's one of the worst games I've ever played.
Oh,
That is too far, bro.
The maps are all like Rainbow Road, but like on steroids. Like they're just so ridiculous. They're not even fun. How good were the original maps? Like Calamari Desert or whatever that one was called.
Yeah, Wario Stadium was
Wario
great.
Stadium.
Bowser's Castle. Bowser's
Cooper
Castle,
Beach.
revolutionary, man.
Right? They're so good. And
I mean,
so ridiculous.
that must be why it was my #1 pick after all.
Damn it.
Good game. All right, is it my turn now finally?
Jeff,
Yep.
you get 2 picks. Go ahead.
What did you do? What did you just say, friend? Diddy Kong? All right, I'm gonna take I'm gonna get this off the board because I have to. WrestleMania 2000.
You
Put that one out,
bastard.
Dan.
I knew that was your other one you were talking about, though.
The best wrestling game. I say wrestling. My
Wrestling.
fiance gets mad. It's wrestling. Can't say it right. Wrestling. It's got the black. It's got the matte black. That game was so amazing.
That's
one of the reasons we loved it is because we watched wrestling at the time.
Yeah.
So like we knew all the guys and we knew all their storylines. Like, and now if you'd buy a game, like I don't know like any of the new wrestlers, so I wouldn't enjoy it. But we were watching like Mankind and Kane and The Rock and Stone Cold. Like we were watching, so that game was so good. I played so much. Any
That's a
comments,
good one.
Franny?
That's a good game. I loved it. Undertaker, right?
Yeah.
Undertaker, Kane.
So good. So good.
Jeff, I think you're also failing to mention the fact that you could create your own characters on the game.
Oh yeah.
And then you
That
could
was
give
so
them
good.
different, and then this is the type of thing where you could make them good and bad in certain areas, give them finishing moves, all that kind of stuff. And just like my character was called Danny Boy, your character was called Jeffers. And then anytime a friend came over, this is the camaraderie part of it. Every time a friend came over, they would make their own character, and then we would do Royal Rumbles and just have everyone battle each other with your fancy moves and your fancy taunts and all that stuff. And it was
so good.
It was an absolute blast. I'll never forget this. I had my old VHS camera with the VHS tape that would go in, and Jeff was playing one of the cage matches that you'd had to play. We actually climbed out of the cage. That was the goal of the match. And it was up a higher level. It was harder to play. And Jeff was playing against the computer, and he could not win.
Couldn't beat it.
They kept shaking the cage, and the guy would fall. And I have it on, I videotaped. I have no idea where this tape is. It's somewhere in the archives of the Lindgren estate. And it's Jeff swearing at the top, not knowing I'm filming him, swearing like a banshee.
Beat that sucker, dude.
So mad he can't win. It was great.
I'd like to replay the campaign mode now and see if I can beat it now, but I would just use my character was basically Jeff Hardy. So he was high flying, but then he ended everyone with a Stone Cold Stunner, of course, because that's the greatest finishing move of all time. There's no better one than that. The RKO is very popular. The Tombstone Pile Driver, Sky High, X Factor, Pedigree. Those are famous. The great thing
about the stunner, though, Jeff, is that the person that got stunned, he could really ham it up when he got stunned. Some of the guys would get hit, stand back up, and then just collide. They could really, if you guys go on YouTube and just type in the best stunner finishes, the guys that got stunned got to really act it up too, which made it
it's
so
a great
much
finishing
fun.
move. I think it's the best finishing move, but people would disagree with that.
But I mean, hey, tell us in the comments below your favorite finishing wrestling move of all time.
I liked Sky High by D'Lo Brown when he picked him up in between his legs and spun and then slammed him. I think that was a great finishing move. And then he also had Jeff Hardy had the Swanton Bomb, which was the front flip off the top ropes. That was a great one. Yeah. And then
Eddie Guerrero had the Frog Splash.
Frog Splash.
You can find all these on WrestleMania 2000.
Oh, you've got to get that game.
It's got the black mat finish, as my brother described earlier, which is the greatest thing ever. Was this the only game for the N64 that actually had a black
finish? I think so.
All the other ones. I have a whole nother box of games. I don't know where I put them. I'm so mad. I wanted to show you guys more games while we do this, but okay. Jeff, you get another pick here, which is fantastic for you.
Okay, this one I'm gonna really nerd out. I loved this game for some reason. Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, I have.
It's a good one.
It's such a good game. I'm such a fucking nerd. I don't like Pokemon. I don't like I didn't follow it or anything, but me and my buddy Buzz, I played with Buzz too. We played this game. We just beat it in a day. It was so fun for some reason. You just take pictures of Pokemon, simple, boring, but it was the great. I don't know.
It actually just came out for the Switch too.
Oh,
see,
Jeff, you can relive your childhood. Jeff and I would be at Buzz's house, and it'd be so funny though, because when they would spot a Pokemon, these two guys, they'd start giggling like little girls. They got so excited when they find a Pokemon, and they try to get the shot, and then if they got the reactions were the best when I would watch it. I never played. I just sat there and I watched Buzz and Jeff take turns trying to find these little creatures.
Silly.
And it was such a blast to even watch. I remember just laughing so hard at these guys when the way they took pictures and stuff. It was great.
It was such a silly game.
What was your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, I couldn't name Jeff. I couldn't name two. I could name
Charizard,
and Pikachu. Jigglypuff.
Yeah, that's on there.
I couldn't name any. I couldn't name one other Pokemon. I swear to God.
Mewtwo. What about Mewtwo?
Mewtwo, that was the final one. If you found all the other ones, you could go to a special location to find the Mewtwo or the Mew. I think it might have been Mew, not Mewtwo.
And then Squirtle. I remember
Squirtle. Yep.
What was the bird? There's a flying bird one.
Pidgey.
Bulbasaur, whatever his name is.
Bulbasaur is another one.
Jeff Bezos could probably name. Jeff Bezos, name all the Pokemon you can name. You have 10 seconds. Go. I'm counting down.
Name them all that I could.
Just keep naming them.
Is Pikachu, Raichu, Charizard, Charmander, Charmeleon, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, Geodude, I'm under pressure. Sandshrew, Sandclaw, Mewtwo. I'm trying to hit as many Gen 1s.
I mean, Jeff, the fact that you could do that, I think that's great. I mean, that's insane to me.
You forgot Chamillionaire.
Come on, Jeff. What the hell, Jeff Fazio?
I said Chameleon. Charmeleon.
Okay, so that's I got one left. Okay, I know my last one, but
so we Frameball, we all have. So Jeff, you have one left. We have now two left. Us three here.
Yeah.
So Franny, you are up. You have two more picks. So make it good. We're running low here.
I was gonna say running low. So this one's just gonna be one of my old-time favorites, which was 1080. Gotta go 1080.
See how you can.
Now's the time to play that one.
You can still get 1080 snowboarding later in the game here, buddy. So that was good.
No, it's a good game. It's a good game. It was go ahead, Franny. You can talk about it.
I was gonna say it was the best game because you could even turn into the panda at the end. Did anyone get that far?
That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
Panda?
Come on.
You could be a panda.
Me and Michael played that to the end. That was the game. We would come home every day after. If Jeffrey would go play Zelda, and we would go play 1080.
When I gave up the system.
Yes. And
they got to play occasionally.
Like the panda was the last character you could get, and he could do almost anything.
It was such a good game. That is a really good game.
It was like one of the first it was one of the first more realistic X games, extreme sport games.
See, I'm trying to think of another one that came up before it. What came?
I mean, they had on Nintendo, and Super Nintendo, they had skiing games and
they had Excite Bike. That was the big
Excite
one.
Bike 64 too.
Right, they did.
Yeah, they did.
But I'm trying to think of one that leveled 1080 was revolutionary in that you could spin and stuff.
I'm going with Snowboard Kids. That was better. There you go.
Oh shit! That was such a good game. Snowboard Kids.
They had a Snowboard Kids too. They made
I love Snowboard Kids.
Man, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Now someone's gonna swipe it from.
I'm not gonna take it, but that was a great game.
It wasn't gonna. I don't think it's gonna make my list anyways. But I don't know. I still have two more picks here.
Now they have. Oh my god, PS5 just came out with a new extreme sports game. It's amazing. I can't think of the name of it. Slope. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
Slope.
I don't know.
I mean, it takes it to a whole different world.
Jeff Fazio.
Steep. It's called Steep. So if anyone's into extreme sports games, look YouTube the game Steep. It's insane how far they've come. All right, just tangent.
I'm up, right?
You are up.
I have 3 that's on my list right now. I'm gonna go Paper Mario.
Too.
I'm not a big fan of RPG games, but that was one that I could get into. Some of the characters that you could have on your team, like Watts and Goombario, they were pretty good. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it. It was a fun game.
I think RPGs suck.
I will say they're hard to get into. You have to find the right ones. Like Final Fantasy, if you like RPGs, there's no better than Final Fantasy.
I actually liked Paper Mario. I played it. I got pretty far in the game, but then it became too much of an RPG. I gave up. I was like, I'm done. I don't need to play it anymore. I only got so far where I was like, but I did play it for a while. And that is, RGPs don't really hold my attention very well. So the fact that one did is huge, I think, personally.
Yeah.
I want to fight. I want to control the fighting. I don't want to press A twice and then it's a spell and then he hits them or whatever the hell. I don't know. I never got into RPG ever.
That's how I feel, Jeff. And that's why I love Zelda so much. Is I can run up to someone and slap someone with my sword. You know?
Right.
But in an RPG, it's I want to throw a punch, and it's wait, you have to wait for everyone else to hit you in the face first. It's just
so strange.
It is a little frustrating, but if you can get into those types of games, it's a good one.
Yes. All right, I'll take it.
I think I got my last 2, and I'm surprised I was able to. I have to take these. Obviously, I'm over now. I can't believe this one made it to the end, but I need to I need to make my list a little more unique, a little different. I thought it was going to be all Mario games at first. I got nervous, but I'm going Majora's Mask.
I knew you were gonna say that one. I was already typing.
I got to put on my list so that way I'll have a Zelda. I have a Zelda game now. Everybody at home, and I also have some Mario games. So you can, if you choose mine, you get to play both. Just saying, just throwing it out there. So I'm going Majora's Mask. I wasn't really into it as much as Ocarina of Time. I absolutely loved playing that. Majora's Mask was the other game that Jeff and Buzz would sit down and we'd all play together. And I just didn't get into as much Ocarina of Time, but now I have it on my list at least. So
I mean, I don't know, man. This is the minority, but I like Majora's Mask a little bit more. I thought those putting the different masks on and having different abilities, thought that was really cool. I don't know, man.
You're selling my.
It's a good one.
Thanks for selling my list.
It's a good game.
Zelda is the only game ever that I can remember sitting at home and just being so. I was mesmerized by watching Jeffrey play that game. Like I didn't even have to play it. I just enjoyed watching Jeffrey play the game and get past every level. And I used to get so into it too when he would mess up. I'd be like, how could you mess that up? So good. Such a good game.
I got pretty angry when I made a mistake.
Sometimes I enjoy watching people play video games more than playing myself.
And
I enjoy watching people play video games.
And that's how it was for me watching you guys play Majora's Mask. I just loved being there and being a part of it. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Jeff, give me your top 5 Zelda games of all time. Every platform.
Ocarina of Time is my number 1.
Really, out of all the Zelda.
Out of all of them, it for me it just transcended the franchise.
Sure.
Then probably Breath of the Wild. It's just such a long game, and I'm a completionist. The only thing I haven't done yet is find all the freaking Korok seeds on the last one. There's 900 of them. I think I've found 500. I just can't do it. Just can't do it.
And that's on what? That's on the
That's on the Switch. That's on the Switch. Then probably Twilight Princess. That came out at the same time on the Wii and the GameCube. I had it originally on the GameCube and then got it for the Wii. They were identical except the map was mirrored, which was pretty entertaining.
That's interesting.
And then probably Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. That has
was the overhead. That was the overhead, right?
Yep. That just has sentimental value for me. Getting the 3 pendants and then finding the 7 crystals with the maidens in them, it's just good. And then probably Skyward Sword, another one that's just really long.
Which one was that on?
That was on the Wii.
They had Zelda on regular Nintendo, right? What was that one called?
Just Legend of Zelda. And then they had Legend of Zelda The Legend of Zelda 2: Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening, right?
That was on the 8-bit Nintendo.
Nope, that was on the 8-bit Nintendo.
8-bit Nintendo. Wow, yeah, that was just like little dots, and you just moved like dots. Basically. It was so strange. It was like a dot, and he had like a little like wiener, which was his sword. That's like all you could see it from above. He's like whack people with his little wiener sword.
Honorable mention goes for Wind Waker. Wind Waker that was on the GameCube was a great game, cell shaded. I could not stand finding the Triforce shards. It was the worst part of the game. For those, I don't know if you guys have played it, but you're literally in a little boat and you have to travel the entire map, island to island, looking for these friggin' Triforce shards. There were 7 of them. Oh, it was a pain in the ass.
I don't even know that.
And then if the wind's not going in the right way, you have to wait, or you have to play the friggin' music to get the wind to blow you in the right direction. Like, great game though. It was a great game, just not in my top 5.
Wow. Okay, Franny?
No, what Franny? No. It's on me still. I have to pick my second. This is my last. My last.
Oh yeah, you went. Sorry, I thought Jeff went with Majora's Mask. Sorry.
I had a lot of time to think about it, and I'm going to take this one off the board, and I'm going to go with Wave Race.
Nice.
That was my next one. That's a great
Franny,
game.
I left our favorite hockey game for you though, Franny. You could take that one now.
I know. If Jeff doesn't take it, I have another one too. I'll make it an honorable mention. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, you better not take my last one. But yeah, that's a good game. the best part of that was the jumps and then like nose diving into the water and just like popping up.
Yeah.
That was just always like
That's a
cool
great.
effect.
I also, and then, I think that because I'm also trying to well round my list so people are thinking, because if these are the only 5 games they can play on the N64, I want them to have a variety here. So
Can we agree the handling was a little wonky though?
If you got into it, you could get it.
It was a little weird around corners and stuff. You like slid out. It wasn't the smoothest handling, but it was a good game. It's a good racing game. It's a top 5 racing game on 64.
Anyways, I'm going Wave Race for my last one there. I'm done. My 5 is done. We'll go over all of ours after. Jeff Fazio, you are up for your final pick.
As Dan said, I'm trying to get a little variety in my list here. So I was gonna go one way, but I'm actually gonna do a sports game. Not big into sports games that much.
Oh,
but I am going to say NFL Blitz.
Oh yes! I forgot about Blitz. Oh, that would have been mine. That is the best.
It's a phenomenal game. I think it was only like
game.
2-on-2 football, but you could literally powerbomb people.
It wasn't 2-on-2. It was 7-on-7.
Was it 7-on-7?
It was 7-on-7 at least.
I just remember you could like drop kick people. You could throw people out of bounds. Like it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna get destroyed for this, but like the Madden. See, I can't enjoy Madden because I just don't know football well enough. I feel like you have to know coverages and this and that. I can't play Madden. It's just so difficult. I love Blitz because it was so easy. You run like 3 plays and then you smash people. Let's see, the original one was way better.
I already showed the original.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, the original one was really, really good.
You know where NFL Blitz was the best, fellas? Was in the arcade. That's when an actual arcade.
NBA Jam was the best.
Yeah, an arcade.
It was good. That's Super Nintendo though.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
But that was a great football. I played that nonstop. That gave everyone a chance to enjoy a football game. Whereas Madden, like I said, it's just too hard to enjoy Madden if you don't know football well enough.
Yeah.
All right, who's up?
Franny's up.
Fran's up. Last pick.
I'm up.
Is he gonna go with the one I think?
I am gonna go NHL 64 with an honorable mention.
Wayne Gretzky hockey.
Call Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, that one. It's a great game.
Fran was thinking NHLPA hockey on Super Nintendo.
I was.
That's what you were thinking,
but
Wayne Gretzky's is a great game for the N64.
Yeah, it was basically the Blitz. It was NFL Blitz on ice. That's all it was.
It was really good. It was
me and
Dan used to play that all the time too.
Franny and I would spend millions of, that's not even true, but a lot of Friday nights where we would just put it on arcade mode, put slap shot or nailing them. Cross-checking, everything's on, and then the ambulance comes across the top of the screen when we just.
So good.
Yeah.
The great thing about that game was
people.
They had like an algorithm where like you couldn't get up by too many points.
Oh,
so
for sure.
If you got up 3-0, you're never gonna score again. And then if someone just passed it, it would like go in the net.
Yeah,
they kept everyone in the game.
That is such a 100% true memory of that game. Yeah. You could not get up. If you got up 3-0, it was insane that you were able to accomplish that. Yeah.
But you knew NFL Blitz was the same way. If you got up big in that game, you literally weren't going to complete a pass. Like it's just too hard. So that's why it was fun. Everyone stayed involved, and that's a really good game. And it was licensed with the NHL, so it had all the players in it too. I played with the Penguins, so I had Jaromir Jagr and
Lemieux. It was the best.
And Mario Lemieux, Jaromir Jagr, and then a third guy. I don't know. I'm not
cares. Yeah, didn't matter. Yeah,
it was someone else, but
yeah,
that was a great game.
The 3-on-3 arcade mode was my favorite part of that game for sure. And yes, I was also the Penguins.
It was all 3-on-3.
No, you could do 5-on-5. I think you could do 5-on-5 as well. But it had the rink was huge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, I'll keep the same. I'll keep this. Shout out to Buzz again. I'll keep the same kind of category going here. Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest.
That's a good game.
Me and Buzz played this one-on-one for hours on end. We go back and forth and back and forth. That game, that was basically, besides like the violence, that was like NFL Blitz and Wayne Gretzky 3 hockey, but in baseball, it was more arcadey. but that game was so fun. I would play with the Mariners. They were stacked, and Griffey was a cheat code. His hitbox was about the size of the batting box, so you could literally just swing and he'd get a home run. He was a cheat code in the game, but that was great. That was a great game. Just one-on-one. The campaign mode was fun too, and then just one-on-one with your buddies. You wouldn't play 2 and 2, I don't think, but
it was a good one.
Well, our lists are in. Should we?
Michael missed out tonight.
Franny, you think you have the worst list?
No, he said Michael missed out.
Oh, I thought he said I missed out.
I don't remember my list.
I will give the audience at home one last pass through our list so you guys can tell us at home who you think had the best one. My list, Dan, that's me. What's up, Jeff?
Vote for me.
Vote for Jeff.
Vote for me.
All right, so my list was Mario Kart, Mario Party, Star Fox, Majora's Mask, and Wave Race. Jeff Fazio, with the 3D background of Mario Kart behind him, has Ocarina of Time, Perfect Dark, Donkey Kong 64, Paper Mario, and NFL Blitz. Franny in the with the big old flag shirt on there. He's got GoldenEye, Smash Bros, Diddy Kong, 1080 snowboarding, and Wayne Gretzky, 3D hockey.
Franny's is pretty good. I think I like
NHL and the NHLPA presents.
And the NHL and the NHLPA presents Wayne Gretzky.
And Jeff Lindgren has Mario 64, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater, WrestleMania 2000, Pokemon Snap, and Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest.
I got 3 sports games in there, huh?
Accidentally, you definitely have 3 with a Pokemon Snap, but you have Mario 64 attached to it. That's going to draw some people in.
Yeah.
So please, you can vote for Dan, Jeff Fazio, Franny, or Jeff Lindgren. Those are your 4 choices there. I have a couple N64 trivia questions I wanted to ask you guys before we go.
Oh, let's do honorable mentions first. Anyone got any honorable mentions? Like just
quick
F-Zero.
F-Zero X, phenomenal game.
Come on,
what are you
such
saying?
a good game.
Never played it.
Jeff Fazio, what game?
It's F-Zero X.
F-Zero.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. We didn't mention Mario Golf or Mario Tennis. But the reason I didn't put it on my list is because the Mario Tennis for the GameCube
so much better.
That's correct, Jeff Fazio. Thank you for finishing.
Same thing with the Mario Golf too. Like Mario Golf, I think on GameCube was a lot better.
They were just better. They were. That's why I didn't put it. I have Yoshi's Story here, and I also have Cruisin' USA.
Cruisin' USA is a good one. Ultimate arcade game. Yoshi's Story was just so
too easy. It was too easy. I wrote down that it was too easy.
What about Bomberman?
Bomberman, I love it. That was on my list.
We played that for a bit. Yeah.
Turok. Dan, remember Turok?
Turok?
Where you hunted down the dinosaurs? We enjoyed that one for a while.
We played the original for a while. Then they came up with the second one. And I mentioned Snowboard Kids earlier. We did play that for a little bit.
That was a great game.
Excite Bike.
Oh, Jeff, I've got the one.
Never played Excite Bike.
Jeff, I've got the one that has to be on. It would never make my list. Oh my God, where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. You guys keep talking. I got to find this one for Jeff's brother. Here it is.
What about Kirby?
Kirby
Crystal Shards. Like, that's an okay game.
Didn't do it for me.
It wasn't great.
And before we go as well, we're going to do our worst mention.
Horrible mention.
A horrible mentions, right. But Jeff Lindgren, how about this game right here?
Yeah.
We played this game forever and made it to like the 3rd level because we can never beat it. What game is it?
Oh, Mission Impossible.
Oh, Mission Impossible.
Horrible. Worst game ever.
No, this game was fun. It was just too damn hard.
It was too difficult. The first level when you're in like the embassy party, that was so I'm like, this game's gonna be amazing. Yep. And then it just sucked. You went to the basement, it was gas, and it was horrible.
Then you got to the rooftop and it got ridiculous. It was hard on a rooftop, and then
it was too hard. Yeah, it was too hard.
Yeah.
But that game, that first level, I was like, this game is gonna be so good. I like puzzle solving games like that, and it just wasn't.
Another one, Gauntlet Legends. Did you guys ever play that?
No.
It was a pretty good one. It definitely an arcadey type game. Multiplayer co-op. It was pretty entertaining.
Hey, Jeff, you didn't play Antoine Walker's NBA Live?
That game wasn't very good. I don't like any NBA game. I don't even like 2K, whatever the hell 2K they're on. I don't like NBA games. I like hockey, soccer. I don't like NBA games for some reason.
One more honorable mention that I got that you guys will never have even heard of is called Mystical Ninja, starring Gomon. Literally, it's about this ninja who travels. I don't even know what land he's in. I'm assuming it's somewhere in China, Japan, I think. Not trying to stereotype, but he you pretty much just travel the land and you have to solve these puzzles, and you gain a couple companions on the way, and you can switch between each one, and each one of them has a special ability. I think one I think you can make like a tornado or something. I can't remember. It's been 20 years since I've played it, and I cannot find it anywhere.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
Sounds horrible. Oh, it's a good one. Okay. Sorry, I thought we were on the bad.
We're done.
No, Jeff
Yeah,
Fazio.
That was an
thought we were on the
honorable
bad
mention.
Jeff Fazio took a deep dive into his honorable mentions. All right, now we're gonna do our
What
horrible.
about South Park? Remember South Park Rally?
That's a bad. I thought that was a bad game.
It was a bad game. I have like 3 South Park games. Like they're entertaining, but they're nothing special.
I have. This is the one that we had.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was talking about.
That was better than the Rally one, but
Yeah.
okay. I got. This is like critically acclaimed as the worst game. This wasn't even my thought, but we played this. They have Superman.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yes,
The New Adventures.
that is the worst game.
I mean, it's probably the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is so good. Not as good as the first one. So good though.
You lost your sound, Jeff.
Jeff, you're muted.
I had to mute myself so I could fart. The Superman.
Thank you.
Superman New Adventures. That's probably the worst N64 game of all time.
Well, if you go on online, Jeff, they've ranked that the worst game of all time. If you just
we did play it though.
Huh?
We did play it, and I remember us not enjoying it.
Well, okay, so I'll give one that doesn't make that rank, which I think is an awful game, and I'm going with Pilot Wings. If you remember Pilot Wings,
that game.
I couldn't get it. It's a flight simulator game. It's one of their top first games that came out. I forget what that's called when it's like their first game that comes out. Their
Premiere
launch. It was. I couldn't get into it. I thought we brought it back. We rented it, and I remember we like brought it back that night and said, "Can we exchange this for something else?" I can't get into this game, but other people really like it. So I'm not sure why I hated it so much, but I couldn't stand Pilot Wings.
Did Mortal Kombat suck on the 64?
Yes.
Yes, Mortal Kombat, right? It was the only really bad one.
I think they didn't have blood, maybe.
So
Nintendo didn't want to have blood.
Sega Genesis has blood on that one. We used to play the Sega Genesis one.
Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo and Sega were awesome.
But there was no blood on the Super Nintendo one, I believe.
I don't know.
There wasn't because Nintendo didn't want to have it too gory for their kid audience.
Keep in mind, like when you were playing GoldenEye and you got shot, like the blood would come down the screen. So I mean, I don't know. I want to say there was blood on that game. I'm not sure. My least favorite, my horrible mention is Clay Fighter 63 and a third.
Yeah.
Couldn't even get 64. It was
That was a bad game.
It was a Street Fighter type game, but the characters were horrendous. It was blocky. Everyone was slow, and it was just garbage. It was just a bad game.
Yeah, that was on the list. I was just looking. I just Googled the list of like worst game, and that was on the top 5. That's funny. All these other games that these people list, I didn't play them. So maybe we were just like fortunate.
Which brings me to a great question for you guys. If you had to guess how many video games for the N64 were released, give me a number. I looked it up.
Oh God.
If you had to guess.
Strictly for the N64?
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
200.
You're saying 200, Jeff Lindgren?
Yeah, around there. 150.
Right, what about my Fazio boys? What do you think?
I was going to say 170.
170 for Franny. Jeff Fazio.
There's so many that we just don't even know.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm going to say, Jeff, you said 200?
Yeah.
Is it Price of Right rules? Can I
You're
say
gonna
201?
201, you asshole.
All right. No, I'll say 260. 260. I'll say 260.
You should have said 264. That'd have been funny. It was actually 393. That's
Wow,
insane. And here's my last.
That's a good one.
I love this trivia question. What was the last game ever made for the Nintendo 64?
Oh, how are we gonna get that?
It's a good one. Wait a minute.
It's fun to try. Can I give you guys a hint?
Yes.
Yeah, was it like a?
It's technically a sports game, technically.
So
Yeah, I don't know if you.
is it like
I got it.
Beetle driving?
I have it.
Jeff's looking it up online, cheating. I see him.
No,
I see you looking at a screen.
You are looking at your screen.
I was scrolling down the worst games. Razor Freestyle Scooter.
No.
It says right here. One of the last games released on 64.
Yeah, one of.
Well, that was funny. I was just scrolling. What about California Speed? What the hell was that?
The problem with the catalog for the N64 games is there's majority of bad ones and not, it's insane.
You could probably say that for every console though, right?
Probably.
I don't know. I mean,
the majority of games on the N64 are bad. Is that what you just said?
I would think so. Yes.
I don't know. They're just so different.
There's 393 of them, and we have like our top 25. Like there's got.
I think that's true for every. That has to be true for every. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
All right. Well, the answer is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Oh, that game.
Oh wow.
In 2002, it came out.
That game wasn't very good.
How much money do you guys think the N64 made in sales?
Oh Jesus!
On what? Just consoles and games sold?
When I looked it up, I think it means just the console. I don't think it.
Just the console, or
look it up again. But if you want
accessories, on T-shirts, like on what?
I thought it was just on the. It said the N64, so I thought it meant the console.
I would say the console and probably items strictly related to the console. It's got to be millions, hundreds of millions.
All right, so give me a number.
Right?
Oh man. It could even be more than that. It could be billion.
It could be.
Hold on.
It's the thing. So
I would say 500. I would say 500 million. I'm just going out there.
N64 came out at just such a time where it came out before PlayStation, so it was the new system out.
I looked it up wrong. How many units did the N64 sell?
100.
That's different. That's different.
Well, I'm gonna say worldwide, 50 million.
Okay, Jeff Lindgren's going 50 million. What do you guys got?
Probably more than that, though.
Excuse me. I would say
80 million.
80 million for Franny.
Dude.
I think I'm low.
80's a good guess, Fran. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go pretty high. I'm gonna say 120 million.
Only 33 million, and that's why it was considered a commercial failure. However, the Sega Genesis sold 35 million units, and it was considered a blockbuster success. So, you do the math on that. I don't think it was a commercial failure. 33 million units. I know you guys all guessed high on that, but
I said 50. Yeah,
did we love the N64? I mean, it was the most used system, I think, through my childhood in my teens.
Right. That's because of the age, though. But
the system,
agreed.
We're right in that video game age, like right when it came out. But
I
think it's
the system itself was it was the first 3D system. It was there, and there was nothing else when it first came out. Like PlayStation came out after. You know what I mean? It was just the new thing out. I would say probably the worst thing about the system was the controller. I know Fran talked about it, saying it was unique and cool.
The controller sucked.
But it was effing frustrating.
But yeah, it wasn't.
But the thing I loved about the controller, it was a weird when you first got it. Like, this is weird, but it fit good in your hand. Like
it did fit
nicely.
It felt nice.
I still stand by it. I like the way it felt.
But you can't move and shoot with one joystick. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, because you can't look up and down, is what you're saying.
Right? You can't.
Right.
Like every controller now has a head movement stick.
No, I get it.
And a strafing.
Right. The strafing stick. You can't. You had to do GoldenEye. You had to move this one sticker out. It was so hard Because
No, I think. But wait, couldn't
Unless you
use
could use the C buttons.
the C-pad?
If you were good with the C buttons, you could
Okay.
sidestep.
Fine.
the yellow C-pad you could
sidestep.
definitely use in GoldenEye. I remember using it.
Right. All right, guys, I have to go to bed soon.
I was just about to say, I gotta go.
question.
I gotta get
Can we do
going
one more
here.
question? One more question, and we'll get you out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get to bed.
How many years did they make games for the Nintendo 64?
5 years.
I was gonna say 7.
7's pretty good. I'm gonna say. Damn, 7's a really good answer. I'm
5
gonna
and
say
7.
10.
5 and 7, and then you're going with what, Jeff?
10.
6. 6 years.
We were pretty close on the trivia questions. They're random.
Damn.
All right, but yeah, I got to wake up early.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Running
Well, thank
some
you guys
time.
for joining us in the comment section. Please comment on us which games, who had the best group in the games. Yeah, we want to know. Tell us comments. All right. We'll see y'all later, and we're gonna probably try to do more fun podcasts like this where we'll come up with a topic. And
Dan, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for putting this together. This was good.
This was
no
awesome.
problem, guys. And then also tell us in the comments if you guys have another topic that you think that us four jabronis can actually talk about and have some knowledge on. So that'd be fun too. All right. See y'all later. Bye.
Love you guys. Hey, cuz, I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Love you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Love you guys.